Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. On first down, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On play action, now Brady. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Titans' 26-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Fournette, touchdown, Buccaneers. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to... Return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down and much more for Henry. He's at the 40, 20. Touchdown, Titans. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Bullock good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady now to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And out across midfield down to the 45.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Dancing away at the 35. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a play fake. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Check. All 50. Hey, Alabama.
Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A quick throw by Brady complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch the run. Hey, 56. Mike 54.
Throwing now is Brady. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10 to 7. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mission? And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the... And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Bud Dupree has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic, 3rd and long after that last sack. Looking to throw. Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. De'Ami Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Hey, ball 66. You can't block me. You can't block me. All right, 50.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the right side, this is Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Brady now on first down. A check down here to Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And that is incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Badgley's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
First down, Titans.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Brady. Going up top for Miller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Flushed out right. That one complete to Dede Westbrook. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And it's a Titans touchdown. Racey McMath, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. On second down, it's Jones. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 1 second, all that remains. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Hansen. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Carry now for Derrick Henry. They find some open field here. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 7-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Titans 21, Buccaneers 20.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school where I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Here's 2nd and 10.
Second reload.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Now Brady. Miller with a first down and more. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
54. Mike 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
49. Check 49.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Back to Brown, this time complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Completes it to Miller. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Running left, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up a throw, eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. The throw taken in by Sims.
Missed.
It will not go down. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Christian Fulton. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On 1st down, Henry going to be swallowed up in the backfield as he'll wind up losing about 3.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Jones, and he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Check safety, check safety. He's checking.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Bucks on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Brady now to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. That's a run. They're running it. Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Reload!
Now it's Smith, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year, and the Bucks have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sims. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And now here's another interception. picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Play action. Now it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. 7 yards to pick up there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, here's Fournette. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Jones again. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. On the run, it's Smith, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Pass complete. This is Sims. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.